Bowling like the pack, bowling like the Pac-10. So I haven't gotten rid of the song. By the way, welcome everybody. Sorry, jumping the gun a little bit here. I haven't changed the song yet, as you probably realized there. I'll explain why in a minute. Welcome everybody. Oh, that's my mobile device informing me that I am indeed streaming. How's everybody going? Good to see you. Nice to have you here. How you going, Alistair? Good to see you. Hopefully no internet issues. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Am I even still streaming? My internet's been very, very interesting the last day. So I guess we'll just have to see how this goes. Yes, I didn't change the music just yet. The song it's kind of led me down a little bit of a rabbit hole. I'm going to try and be quick here because I want to get into the game. I don't think this will be the last stream. We probably will need a separate stream for all of, or I don't know, maybe we'll split up Harley's Revenge. I don't know. Depends how long it is. But, it led me down a little bit of a rabbit hole. So the song that I use is She Meditates. And it's off. This is the intro song if you don't know what I'm talking about. She Meditates by Light Club, and it's off the Hotline Miami 2 soundtrack, right? I searched all day yesterday for a song that I liked for the intro just as much, or even just half as much, and I couldn't really find one. And so I had all of these. I just ended up investigating. I was like, is this song actually copyrighted? Is it in the copyright registry? Because if you look at the old VODs that were... If you don't know, video game OSTs usually aren't in the copyright registry on YouTube because people want people to play and make money off playing video games on the internet because it's just kind of mutually beneficial for the game studio and for the person making the video. So they usually don't do that. Thank you. Jesus. CMDR Sheep. Thank you for the gifted sub, dude. Anyway. I'll try not to give too much background here. Basically, I wanted to see if it was in the copyright registry, because if... Jesus, Muffalo. Sorry, I didn't want to brush over that, by the way. Thank you, CMDR. That's, or just Mr. Sheep, if you will. Thank you for the gifted sub, dude. I appreciate it. So, if you look at the old VODs... It doesn't usually depend on that line. It's pretty... It's usually just because it's either in the registry or it isn't, and the context doesn't really matter all that much. If that ever happens, it will be a sad day. It is a little bit of a gray area in content creation. I mean, I've even thought about how long is it until, you know, it's outlawed, but I don't know if it really will be. It's kind of even Xy if it should be, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'll go on a whole tangent there. So, if you look at the old VODs, the song isn't muted. So that leads me to believe that the song isn't in the YouTube copyright registry, but the song is in the Twitch copyright registry. Because what's actually happening is the intro song is getting muted on the Twitch VOD, and then when Eyezayar VODs takes the VOD off Twitch, by the time they post it on YouTube, it's muted on Twitch, so the VOD no longer has the song in it. So that's kind of strange, because it is a song that's on an actual album by Light Club, and that led me to looking into, like, this Light Club artist who makes great shit is extremely hard to find. Like, Light Club as an entity, when you search it up, it's like you can't even, it's very hard to find anything about the actual person. And then I'm pretty sure I discovered that it's actually two people. It's like a DJ and another DJ, I think. And so, because I was just trying to search for any, like, could I get in contact? Could I pay to use the song? Because I just like it as an intro song so much. And I just couldn't really find anything from there. Like, as far as I know, Light Club as a band or as an entity doesn't really have any social medias. And as far as I know, it's not copyrighted on YouTube. So Twitch is really just the pain in my ass right now. Which is, that's unepic. I don't know, Rogan. I don't really come in with a plan of how long I'm going to talk, to be honest with you. But yeah, it was strange. Because I really want to use that song. Because it's the only one that actually sounds half decent, I feel like. It's probably just because I've had it for such a long time. I have an attachment to it now. But yeah, no, just, I don't know. I tried so much other stuff, and I like the loading screen feel that it has. I literally based the look of the intro around the song, so it's hard to find anything that's even comparable, you know? More like Smelly Zaya? That's a bannable offense right there. But anyway, enough about that. At the end of the day, it's not my song, and if it's getting copyrighted, then I will cease using it. But yeah. I don't run the VOD channel. I have access to the VOD channel, but Eyezayar VODs, the one and only, is run by I Am Pumpkin Pie, and who doesn't stop into the stream. I think we just stream at a super inconvenient time for them. Yeah, I have access to the channel. I don't know, I'm skeptical of, like, if it's even good to have a VODs channel, and that's why I'm thinking of going down the unlisted route, but I'm so back and forth with it. I think I'm just gonna leave it for now, and you know, if I have any sort of evidence that it's not doing well for me, then I don't want to take it away. I'll just unlist things, because I like people being able to watch the VODs. Like, it would have been cool if I had have saved all those VODs from way back in the day, because they're just lost to the ether now. Like, I don't have any of that shit, really. I think I recorded some of the Ghost of Tsushima stuff and some of the Last of Us stuff. Jeremiah, thanks so much, man. Thanks for the sub, dude. I think I recorded some of that stuff like a long time ago, but that's sitting on a laptop that the screen doesn't fucking work, so yeah. There you go. That's my story anyway. And yeah, so bottom line, I can't find a song that sounds as good as She Meditates, because I literally based the loading screen around the sound. A little burnt on it halfway through. But, did the stream die? I don't have the patience for a dead stream today. I really don't. I really, really don't. You know how much it fucks with my stats as well? Like, I actually like looking at the stream stats so I can see, like, I just want to know what's working, what's not, what are people engaged with. Like, I want to be able to see that. When it's split into 46 streams over the course of 2 hours, it doesn't look good. Are we alive? Are we living? I guess we are. Somewhat. We're like half an animated corpse. And there's no solution, really. I mean, can I run this at a lower frame rate or something? Anyway. We're existing. Had a look at TGB. I sort of like resumed work on it yesterday properly. TGB 12. It's just crazy how big of a project that really is. I look at it, it's got a lot left on it, I'll say that much. But after having a break on it for a while, I sort of came back to it with fresh eyes, and a lot of the stuff that I thought was completely ruined and had to be completely redone really only needs a renovation. It doesn't need a complete demolition and rebuilding, if that makes sense. There were some parts that I just thought had to be completely demolished and redone, but nah. Nah, it's workable. I can fix it. I'm definitely not doing the Riddler stuff, Jamie. I'm definitely not doing that. That's, we won't get to Origins before fucking March at that point. Especially with how slow I am. Living like Larry, dude. Thank you, man. That's insanely generous. Thank you for the 500 bits, dude. That's a Larry moment. Only Larry does this shit. Only Larry. So is the TGB vid still coming within the next fortnight? I will see. We'll have to see. It really is quite monumental. It's like, I look at it and really I see the project split into so many parts for me, like, and they're parts that just have tens of hours thrown at it one way or another. And to know that I have, like, not only pretty much half the video left to do, but also it's the polishing that takes a lot of time. It's easy enough to run through and put the footage in place and everything, but eventually you got to go back and you got to clean everything up. You got to add those graphics that weren't there to begin with, and you got to track that mask, and you think you're done, and all of a sudden you're so far away. It's like, it's pretty huge. If it was the only type of video I did, I'd be in trouble. Like, I try and put as much effort as I can into each thing I work on, but TGB is just like, it's not just the effort. It's like, it's the scale of it. It's how much there is to do. Especially since the episodes are like 40 minutes, around 30 to 40 minutes each time. I thought I wanted to do like, I thought the solution would be scaling it down into like 15-minute episodes, but I don't like doing that. I kind of like the episodes to have they sort of have 3 acts, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to tie it into a story as well, so you kind of need 3 acts to bring it all together and bring it home. And that's what I want to do for it. It's not the smart thing to do in terms of YouTube, but in 5 years, when I look back, hopefully I'm fucking done within 5 years. Hopefully I'm done by this year with TGB, but I want to be able to look back on it in some amount of time and know that I made it the way that I wanted to make it, and not just what was optimal statistically or something. It is fulfilling, yeah, for sure. Like, because the thing for me, regardless of what I'm working on, it's all the thing that makes me satisfied is getting better at the different skills that are being applied to each video. Like, that's the satisfying thing for me. Of course, it's a massive plus that people watch it. That's fulfilling too, but it's I want to be able to look back on it and still be proud of having made it, trying to apply some sort of skill to each thing. Was gone for 30 seconds. What did I miss? You missed me talking, so nothing new. All right, let's jump into Arkham City. I'm losing my voice quick today. I hope I went through, like, 2022, I was sick constantly, right? Constantly. Pretty much at least once a month. My health was just, like, in the drain. 2023, I was only sick once. So if I can, and it wasn't even, like, a bad one. So if I can go 2024 with one cold, I'll be, like, that's great. I'll take that. You had me do an Arthur and Dutch mod. Only some Dutch, but Arthur coming soon. Hell yeah, Mirage. Hey man, you do what you want though. Those mods take a long time. You just asked for a recommendation. Goblin virus? Yeah, I just had a goblin virus for like 2022 from start to fucking finish. It was awful.
How many bits do I have to send for you to get a new router?
Oh, I don't know, lols. I think, thank you for the 100 bits, but look, I don't think it's making a dent, dude. Because I could buy it. I could buy the best router in the world. It won't fix Australia, unfortunately. It won't fix Australia. You'll have to talk to the politicians about getting some internet that's up to date with the rest of the world without having to pull up. Everybody likes to point out that they have good internet in Australia, and it's like, I mean, asterisk here, without pulling up half the street and having fucking large-scale construction to install some decent internet in my area. That's what I mean, okay? Let me be very specific here. Let me be perfectly clear without pulling up the street, okay? To be fair, like, it also could be just my specific spot doesn't have very good connectivity or whatever, but...
Nah, but her Wi-Fi is so much more clapped than mine.
You know, you say that though, but I feel like the real test is streaming. Like, if you ever stream, that's how you can see if your internet is actually up to scratch. Thanks for the 100, man. Streaming just puts your internet to the test like nothing else, I feel like. Alright, Arkham Bliggy. Arkham Tricky. Do you know where the shush victim is? Oh, that's another thing. I
just did a 1-hour stream.
Okay, well, I'll just shut my mouth then. LOLs has the greatest internet in Australia. I streamed Dark Souls at 14... not 1440p, 144p, 2 FPS. That was like my first ever stream that I did. Before I had this channel, and I had this, like, old channel, I remember I streamed on Fortnite's first birthday, right? It was I did a Fortnite first birthday stream, and they had like a special event on, and I streamed some Fortnite games, but not really, because it was the most miserable viewing experience you could possibly see in your fucking life. It must have been 144p, max fluctuating between 5 and 15 FPS. You know, the works. Thanks, Limpy, for the 100 bits, by the way. Thank you, dude. How you going, Tony? Good to see you. Yeah, it was a nightmare. God, I look back on those times and I go, it actually is crazy when you start doing anything. Like, you start a skill, you start a hobby, how little you actually know every time.
It's about the funny, that's why we are here, honey.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll take it. It's definitely not for my looks, because, well, I'm just a floating voice in the void, so I'll take it. Thanks, lols, by the way. Jesus Christ, dude. You keep sligging on the bit button. Yeah, it's possible, Chups. I'm mainly joking. Like, it's probably just my particular internet is garbage. It's gone garbage mode. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. My brain doesn't work today. Can't remember what I was gonna say. God damn it! Somebody sligged on the bit button and now I'm lost. Well, if there ever was a good reason to lose your train of thought, right? Thanks, Limpy. I'll take it. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. There's so many. This is the bit mode. What's going on here? Thank you. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Line. Got me back on track. I remember when I first opened Unity and I was just so overwhelmed with everything. But you get there in the end. That's the fun part. Exactly. When I first started, that's what I was talking about. When I first started, like, trying to make videos and stuff and you know, live stream and everything, the cluelessness is kind of off the chain. Like, God only knows what quality I was uploading in, and I didn't know. There was a long time, like, I didn't even know you had to export a video to upload it. There was a time I was trying to upload fucking hit film files, just the raw editing file. And I look back on that and go, how do you even... It's just kind of scary, like, starting any hobby like that. All you have to do, though, is you have to not worry about knowing how to do anything, and you just have to, like, start. As soon as you start, things will not make sense, but you can start the process of making mistakes. That's the main thing. You think this I can't speak. This stream is crunchy. My old streams were the fucking crunchiest Dorito out there. It was pretty crazy.
Unfortunately, life has caught up with me. Goodbye for today, Eyezayar.
It's understandable, lols. Life does do that sometimes. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the 100 bits, dude. As always, have a good one. You do, Lion. Even if that journey is learning how to crank 90s in Fortnite, it takes time and dedication. Alright. Have a good one, lols. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Is this an... Oh, wait. I keep opening the game first and not starting the recording, so that's a crash moment. What do you guys reckon about multi-streaming, by the way? I probably won't do it, because I like just having Twitch in its own little spot. But maybe for special events and stuff, it'd be a good idea to do a multi-stream every now and again. Oh, I've had a lot of dropped frames. Is it even worth continuing? A lot of dropped frames. Jesus Christ. I don't know why it's doing that. It has its days, right? Like, some days are not so bad. Maybe I'll disconnect my phone and... I don't know. Something. You know what it could be? There could be something downloading on my PlayStation right now in the background. Multi-stream. No, I mean, like, stream to multiple platforms. YouTube, Twitch is probably all I would do. I'm not going to bother with anything besides that. Yeah, the subway internet's hitting. If I can, like, assuming everything runs smoothly, I wonder if that might be worth doing sometimes. Definitely not for all... Even on the not-so-bad days, the stream goes down at least twice. Well, yeah, but, you know. What's your PSN? It's highly coveted behind multiple padlocks type of information you're asking for there. Oh, I don't know about this. Man, I'm really considering that I might have to drop it today. This, I'm dropping a lot of frames. What's my social security number? Now that's something that I can share with you. Thank you for not asking such a personal question. What's all this Verbalaze stuff that I keep seeing? I go onto Twitter to check one thing quickly, and it's just fucking everywhere, dude. Alright, I'm leaving. I just wanted to check the Lego Batman mod while my internet sorts itself out. Oh god, there's a lot of mod stuff, Jesus. Oh, this is some good stuff. I don't even know how you would begin doing this. Are you making the textures yourself, Mirage? Yeah, I might not be able to. It might not even be worth streaming Arkham City today. We'll see. I'll let it sit for 5 minutes and... Your friend leaked your social security, you think? That's not your friend. That's a criminal. That's a criminal stealing your information. That might not be your friend, bro. That's impressive, Mirage. Well, it's like magic to me, right? Like, I used to want to mod games when I used to see San Andreas mods back in the day. And that's when I used to think you could just, like, get those mods on a PS2. But yeah, no, obviously, I never went that direction. You bounce back always? That guy is crazy. How do you accidentally leak your friend's social security? That's interesting. Alright, I don't know if my internet's gonna correct itself here. 26% dropped frames over the last 2 minutes. I'll give it 5 more and we'll see. What an excuse to just talk about random nonsense, right? Wait, yeah, are you making those... I keep missing your messages. Ah, yeah, so you... where do you make the textures? Just in Photoshop? 480p moment. I seriously don't have the patience to to try and when streaming is like the internet is killing me. It's just, yeah. Larry, dude, thanks for the 300 bits. I'm sorry you can probably barely watch the stream right now. You know what? If you guys don't mind me disappearing for 1 second, I can probably fix this, or at least improve it. I'm just going to disappear into the void real quick, alright? The stream will go down, but I will still be here. It'll maybe take 40 seconds to reconnect. Alright, this is it. I'm taking off. I'm out of here. I'll be right back, though. Give me something on the crusty scale. How crusty are we talking here? Just void? Are you guys still in the void? Are we back? Yeah, my internet's pretty crusty. That's what I was asking about. I don't think there's been any dropped frames. That might have done it. You know what it might be? This is actually kind of fucked up, but I've got this little... in my computer, little USB stick that is the signal for my internet, right? You plug it in there. I'm sure everybody would need to have one. It's not like it's inbuilt into a PC most of the time. It's like this... I think it's a semi-decent one, but it was so... hot. It was like I almost couldn't take it out of the port. It was so overheated. I wonder if that might have something to do with it. Maybe the signal from my router to my PC is not good. Of course I don't have an Ethernet cable. I don't have a like a port in my room. And I'm not fucking streaming in the lounge room, that's for sure. You think fucking anybody wants to hear me talking about how craggy Mr. Kolg is? Yeah, no, so not, but like, does an Ethernet cable even really make that much of a difference if your internet is already dog shit? Maybe 1% different? Is it abnormal to stream on Wi-Fi? I'm surprised we've made it this far then. 16 days and we're still on primitive technology. That ain't so bad. Super long Ethernet cable. Yeah, but then it has to like run through the entire house. Am I about that life? I'm not really sure. We may have to be soon. I feel like I connected my PlayStation up to Ethernet once and it was the same. Why am I living like a caveman? Yeah, it's kind of a weird dichotomy over here because I've got like a pretty nice setup and then it's just like I've never heard the word Ethernet before. So I'm just banging two fucking sticks together over here. I plugged up an Ethernet and dropped there you go, Chops. There you go. It's not like I play competitive games either. It's not like I give a shit how fast my fucking doohickeys moving on the doodah, you know? Like, I don't really... Doesn't bother me. I'll upload a 20-minute video in 6 hours. I don't give a fuck. Actually, that's the interesting point, is it only really takes me 2 hours to upload something long. So, my internet's just about as contradictory as I am in every aspect. No, I understand that, but hey, we've been here for 16 days with minimal problems, so it hasn't really been too pressing. Maybe if they built this fucking house with some Ethernet connections in each room, we'd be living on Easy Street, but it's not that simple. Hey, it's been pretty minimal. The first couple of days of streaming, there weren't really internet problems at all. This is an exception to the rule. I could show you how to mod Lego Batman 1 in an hour max. Yeah, maybe one day. It's not super high on my list, dude, but I do appreciate it. I have enough stuff on my plate. Modding Lego Batman might take me out. I might have a stroke or something. Why won't you redesign your entire home so you can have an Ethernet cable? Like, given that I'm doing this quite consistently now, it might be worth it. Back in the day when it was like one stream per fucking millennium, it didn't really matter, did it? Technically, we did miss one day because the internet was so bad. I was still here. We didn't play Arkham City that day, but I was still here. Nah, CJ, I haven't. I do want to, but I can't do it. Not yet. I do want to start playing a game off stream again as well. I haven't sat down in a dark room and played something in a while, but I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what game I would want to sink some time into that I shouldn't just stream as well. Honestly, I'm thinking Demon Souls. I think I might do that in my spare time whenever I get some of that. Like, the only game that I really play off stream at the moment is Fortnite, and that's because, like, after work, you can just play, like, one game, and that's, you know? It's just so easy to just put that on, don't care, and then switch it off. But with, like, a story game or a single-player game, I like to get a little bit engrossed and try and appreciate the experience a little bit more. Yeah, Line. I've played Bloodborne like 4 times at this point. I know I seem absolutely dog shit useless on stream, but again, I think that's a case of streamitis. When you're actually sitting down in front of a TV, not really worried about anything else, you can just kind of play the video game. But yeah, like, I don't know what it is. If I'm not fully focused on one thing, I start falling apart. Like, I have to be doing the one thing. Streaming and playing a game is honestly, I don't know how people who are meant to be good at games do it. I guess because they don't really talk. They just do the thing. You watch most speedrunners and most pro players in games, like they don't really interact while the thing is going on, because it is hard to juggle the two and actually be competent. But Bloodborne, yeah, Bloodborne's one of my favorite games ever. That's just, it was my first ever Souls game, and it booted me to death the first time, but in a good way, you know? I might play, like... Yeah, maybe Demon Souls is the way to go. That looks very good. I'm so desperate to play a new one. I've beaten each, like, 15 times. How is Demon Souls in comparison to, like, how would somebody going from Bloodborne to Demon Souls like that? My plan really was to play all of the Souls games sort of in order after Bloodborne. Just go back to whatever, but I just kind of want to... Demon Souls just looks good. I don't know. Much slower. Yeah, Lies of P's on my list. That looks pretty good. I just like the look of Demon Souls and the magic stuff. The magic stuff looks fun. I saw a little clip of somebody playing and they were throwing like these fucking blue projectiles, and I don't know, that looked kind of cool. I never play like with any range in a Souls game. Well, I've only played Bloodborne, but you get what I mean. Miyazaki is the only MF who can make fantasy interest me. Fantasy is such a broad thing. It's like the crime genre. Like, that can mean anything from CSI to Breaking Bad to fucking whatever else, you know? You gotta look beyond what's right in front of you. I'm not really into most fantasy stuff either, but there is some really great, like, some of my favorite things are fantasy when I don't even particularly like the genre all that much. Like, we were talking about this the other day. I think I have my definitions backwards, but, like, Baldur's Gate 3 vibe, for example, is not really my vibe at all. And then, I don't know, I don't really know to what extent you can call The Dark Tower fantasy. Like, it definitely is, but it's like a really weird fusion of Western and sci-fi fantasy. I'm much more into that sort of vibe, I think. Lord of the Rings isn't, like, super my vibe either, though I haven't really interacted with it all that much. Harry Potter isn't really... I liked Harry Potter when I was younger, but... Again, it's not the thing for me. It's like... I don't think I'm really into many pure genres at all. But... to what extent you can really say that if you haven't interacted with much of the material is... I don't know. Like, I would say I'm not into pure sci-fi a lot of the time either, but... yeah, I don't know. You can't really determine whether you're going to like something off just the genre alone. Like, is the first Alien movie pure sci-fi? I suppose it's about as close as you could get, right? Like, that's a fucking great movie. But if somebody asked me what my favorite genre is, I would never say sci-fi, you know? Sci-fi horror. Genre doesn't really mean shit to me in terms of my enjoyment, but it definitely, like, determines what I gravitate towards, which ends up being what I interact with the most. Like, it would be very, very difficult for you to pitch, like, a high fantasy thing to me. Like, I'm talking the dragons and the elves and the goblins and all of that, and, you know, the party is going on an adventure kind of thing. It's very hard for you to pitch that kind of thing to me because it's just not what I'm usually into. but then I dumped 70 something hours into Baldur's Gate 3. And so it just it doesn't make much sense. I think that was just so good despite not being my usual favorite thing. "2D games and Souls RPG stuff is basically all I play." Like, it was weird how much my gaming taste changed all of a sudden a couple of years ago. For a long time, all I really played were like either, I don't know, like I've always been pretty diverse in what I play, I think, but it went from I would play mostly third-person action games and sprinkle in a little bit of like stuff like Dishonored or Wolfenstein and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, pretty much as soon as I started playing on PC, I just started playing a bunch of different stuff. Like I went into RimWorld and The Binding of Isaac, and all of a sudden that sort of vibe, the top-down, simplified graphics were really appealing to me in basically anything that I played. I think I'm straight, and Hades as well is another one, not so simplified, but yeah, I started getting into that roguelike top-down stuff. I played Streets of Rogue a lot. I think I'm venturing away from that now because it was almost all I played for a while. But yeah. I don't think you could ever get me super into fighting games. As I always say, like, I will play Injustice 3 and stuff because I like the property enough to want to play it, but I don't think I could ever really pick up on fighting games all that much. Because I always look at it from a perspective of, like, I'm never going to be competent at this unless I dump some serious practice into it, because I have no baseline. It's not like I played these a ton when I was a kid or anything. Yeah, no, it's not for me. I never knew what a roguelike was until I saw God of War DLC. That is a interesting jumping off point. I'm recording. That's a waste of a recording right there. You guys aren't hearing this music now. Everything's just falling apart at the moment. Why are you hearing no music? No music? I'm just going to do my little trick where I don't know why that works. Yeah, I can't really do online games either. Like, I know I say I play quite a bit of Fortnite, but I'm not super interested. I'm not really interested in any experience where, like, there has to be a significant dumping of time for me to keep up with anybody anymore. It was super fun when I was younger, but I just can't do it anymore. And I don't have, like, the natural knack for it like some people do. Some people can play a game for like an hour or two a day and just be beastly, but it's not for me. And also because there's like a potential career in being good at games these days, like more than ever before. So I think especially a lot of younger people, like say early teens and stuff, they're like, fuck, I might cop a career if I'm good at this game enough. So people are just sweating from every single pore in their body, which I don't even think is a bad thing. Whatever, you play however you want to play, but like, it definitely feels harder to get into multiplayer games these days. Maybe I was just better when I was younger, but man, like, people are just slimy when they play games. And the thing is it's weird because you do need to practice to be good at like a Souls game, right? And that's why I was kind of weary going into that genre. But it's different. There's not a curve. There's a set curve for you to learn. And once you learn it, you're good. Multiplayer games, just there's so much variability to what you have to keep up with and the shifting metas, and especially with live service now and everything, it's just like the time investment is much higher, and it's constant as well. I'm not even talking about Souls online games. I just mean the single player. Everyone who's left playing is probably like 45 years old with half of their life dedicated to the game. Yeah, or it's just some fucking spring chicken who's just, as I said, absolutely slaying people. Souls are just kind of banging the rock and stick at each other until it clicks. It's a lot of pattern recognition and learning the definitive system that's in the game, which is really satisfying. Once you have it click for you, it's like the game becomes 10 times as big. And they nailed having you die be like as much a part of the experience as you being alive and actually playing through it. It's the perfect learning simulator. But you know, you jump on a competitive game. Next week, the gun that you became good with may not be there anymore, and maybe the movement mechanics completely change. And if you don't have the time to adapt to that and master it, well, you kind of fucked, aren't you? Cheers, Chops. Good to have you, man. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. You would love Sekiro by the sounds of it. It's on my list. I've got a lot of stuff on my list. I have a list on my phone of every game. I'm like, if I think of a game or see a game that I want to play, I add it to the list. Every book, every movie, every TV show. The list is growing because I really only interact with like a couple of things a year in each category. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Larry. Sorry we're not playing City. I might play City for like... We can see how it works now. I only really plan on streaming for an hour and a half, so we'll see. What prompted you to make this emote? It's great. I didn't make that emote. It was Feet, I think. Who I haven't seen in any of the streams, which is a shame, but that happens, you know. I probably stream at a really bad time for them as well. What was your favorite movie of last year? Let me look. Oh, where's my list? Isn't with me right now. I didn't watch many movies, to be completely honest with you. I watched... Is this cheating if I watched Shawshank Redemption for the 10th time in my life last year and that was my favorite movie I saw? Because I just really like that movie. Is that cheating? You know, actually, I don't know if I saw a single new release of a movie last year. I'm actually going to grab my book. Hang on. I'm going to check. Nah, I wasn't really interested in Oppenheimer, to be honest. It's one of those movies where, like, if I walked past the TV and you were watching it, I would stop and stand there and start watching it for a bit and end up sitting on the couch and watching the rest of it. But I wasn't interested in going to the theater for it. You can stab me for that, I understand. I'm sure it was excellent. I'm just not so great with keeping up with new releases. I never really have been. Watching 2 hours of a movie to me is like more of an investment than reading a book for a combined fucking 30 hours, you know? Oppenheimer was edited like a TikTok short? I don't believe you. I like long movies too, it's just I have to be really interested. And I wasn't particularly in that. Where's my list? Do I write my list in this book? I've got too many, like, notebooks and stuff. No, I didn't write it in this book, you fool. It's in this one. So, I wrote down every thing that I interacted with. I think my movies are in this one, and it wasn't many fucking movies, I'll tell you that much. It was... I'm a geriatric, by the way. Like, this notebook stuff has to stop. Where was it? Here it is. 2023. So, movies I watched last year. This is going to kill people who are into movies because I didn't watch many. I watched Across the Spider-Verse. This is 2023. This is all the movies I watched in 2023. Across the Spider-Verse, The Whale, Knives Out. I watched through all the Hunger Games movies because my girlfriend wanted to see the new one in the cinema, so that counts. I watched Hunger Games 1, 2, 3, fucking 4, 5. I watched Talk to Me. I watched Jingle All the Way with Big Arnold. That was actually great. And that's all the TV, that's all the movies that I watched, excluding TV. So, not so bad, right? There's some good... you know what? I think every movie there is actually hard as shit. Across the Spider-Verse was, like, excellent. The Whale was fucking strange, but really good. Knives Out wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be, but it was still pretty good. I was expecting, like, a 10 out of 10 movie from the things that I've heard, but it was, like a 6.5 or a 7. It was good. I enjoyed it. A 7 is not bad to me, by the way, but it just didn't blow me away or anything. Fucking Hunger Games movies are hard as hell. I don't care. Yeah. Fucking Talk to Me was good as well. I actually didn't watch all of Talk to Me because I was watching it with somebody who didn't want to watch the rest of it, which is kind of understandable. It was quite disturbing. But, and Jingle All the Way is hard as hell as well, so I actually don't even care. That's exactly how I reacted, Line, because I was like, I read Hunger Games 1 in high school so many times. We were forced to read it so many times. I never want to interact with a Hunger Games property again. I've seen the first movie fucking 70 times during the craze. I don't think I can watch it again. She ended up starting it without me. And 5 minutes in, I was doing that thing where I was standing by the TV and watching it. And so I just sat down and watched it. And then over the course of that weekend, we ended up watching 2 and 3. And then 4, like, the following weekend. And then 5 as it came out in cinemas. So, yeah, they're great. They're actually really good. 2 is such a great movie. Catching Fire is legitimately such a great movie. Like, 1 is good. One is like a really tightly packed movie. I don't really have much wrong with it at all. It's just like this really nicely packaged thing. But I've seen it so many times. And so I'd never seen 2. And when I watched 2, I was like, that was actually enough for me to want to watch 3 and 4 now. So it was good stuff. Yeah, Catching Fire is hard as hell. The only bad thing about Catching Fire is that the next 3 movies, I'm talking about Mockingjay 1 and 2 and the new one, Ballad of Songbirds and fucking Snakes, they never ever reach the highs that the second movie reached. Never. They never do it. They're good. I did enjoy them, but they never get to that point. That part in... Oh, wait. Did somebody just redeem a drawing? That's unfortunate, isn't it? That's really bad. That's actually really scary and sad. Yeah, no, I don't feel like it ever gets back to that point where like that part where they're rising to the podium in 2 and they end up in the fucking jungle on the water podium things. Never gets back to that point. And the aspect ratio changes as they come. It's just crazy. If there's, we'll do the drawing, not today, I'll tell you that much, because I'm meant to be, let's get at least half an hour of this game. But yeah, you have to tell me what you want me to draw so I can mentally prepare for it. I make the rules, okay? Wait, I also want to read what TV I watched, because my TV list is even better. it's a very small list, but my TV list. So in 2023, I watched Breaking Bad again at the start of the year. Actually, no, 2022 December, I watched seasons 1 to 4, and then I finished Breaking Bad in 2023. I watched all of Better Call Saul in 2023. You know what? That actually might be it. No, I watched all of Invincible season 1, and that actually might be it. Yeah, that's it. But that's a good TV list. It's hard to watch an entire show these days. So, that's where I'm at. 2024, I do want to watch and play more stuff. I think I read a lot of stuff. Can you draw Tony Soprano eating a plate of gabagool while Bruce is eating a plate of Robert remains? That is feral and foul. But I'll take it. I'm gonna have to, like, make that last part a little less disturbing somehow. But I'll do it. I've actually got a good way of doing it, too. That's a great idea. Better Call Saul is my favorite show, honestly. I like Breaking Bad, but something about Saul's story is so much more appealing to me. I love both. But I don't know. Breaking Bad just has this special place in my heart. But I actually do think that Better Call Saul is overall probably a better show. Yeah, line. The conversion happened a long time ago. But not to the extent that I do. I think she tolerates it. I think she tolerates it. We have a similar sense of humor, but this Arkham City shit, Arkham Siggy, like, that's hard to get on board with sometimes, you know? But Ebic and Ebog and Ebrog, those are some staples around here. Like, that's epic. This is Craigie. Alright, NVIDIA, Jesus. We can at least finish shush missions today, which is good. Ebic is my go-to. Ebic is so good. I don't give a shit. Ebic is like the next step in human evolution. Oh god, keep opening... Wait, whoa. That was so strange. I just got the weirdest Arkham City glitch of all time. That was Craigie. That is so strange. I just opened Arkham City and I was about to alt-tab out. It skipped the intro screen. It skipped the NVIDIA screen and went straight to the intro menu screen. I've just literally become the speedrunner right now. This is so Craigie. I just literally did speedrunning. Oh god. Why do you support this? Why do you do it? Why do you do it? Are we about to mog right now? You know what? It is so strange we haven't had a single internet frame drop issue since I unplugged my USB stick and put it back in. This is actually insane. It is taking so long for us to finish the side missions of this game, by the way. This literally could be done in one stream if you were quick. But we have been so... Not we, me. We have been... I have been so slow, it's not even funny. It's actually quite embarrassing. Jesus. Alright, hang on. I gotta pull up this map.
What's the bat doing here?
Hang on. Don't attack me, because I want to know where the last body is. I really don't care about doing this little scavenger hunt we're on. So... Okay. You have to find him yourself. Wait, tell me he's not in a random position. How you going, Josh? Good to see you, man. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah, it's by Ace Chemicals, I'm pretty sure. Hush Bodies, Arkham City. He's by the Ace Chemicals. So, wherever that is. Aren't we literally near that right now? Ace Chemicals. Anybody know the location of Ace Chemicals? Oh wait, it has the name of the buildings. This is so Ebrog. Well, the enterable buildings, anyway. Well, it has the names next to them, too, so that doesn't really help me all that much. It's where the game started, Park Rowish. So, like, around here? Oh, it's right there! I am looking with my eyes. This is crazy. Did we... Oh, Jesus. We didn't do the Ace Chemicals one, though, did we? And yes, I am randomly fighting thugs again. And he will stand there and think about what he's done. The map's 3D at night. That might actually help me. Right? Wait, Keel Mog. How long has that been your username? For how long? How long has this account been around? Keel Mog. There's no way. Is your last name Mog?
Remember this place back before
Let it be true. The prophecy that we foretold. I love it. Right, we've reached it. Ace Chemicals. Oh, we're right here. Okay, so we're encountering the same problem as the other day. Where is this body, dude?
Arkham City.
Now check the alleyways. I'm gonna check the alleyways now. And I'm in a mog like it's 1985. Tell me this guy is blue on the detective vision as well. This is so silly.
What's on TV right now?
I know, Death Star, it's tragic. We fought these guys yesterday.
Chance of some warm clothes down here?
Have you guys seen, like, a man with his face fucking snipped off around here? By any chance?
What's the bat doing here?
He's looking... I'm literally looking for a dead body. Oh, everybody's got machine guns again. So, have we already done the Ace Chemicals one then? And is there a different... If you know where it is, feel free to just drop it to me. I'm so sick of this shush mission. Wouldn't he just be on the map? Like, on my vision? That's literally the game's radar thing is exactly what I was on. Monarch Theater. Yeah, I'm gonna re-look it up. It's the little L on the map. There's an L? Am I being mogged right now? There is no L on this map. Those are question marks. They aren't L's. This is so mogged. The L is in the mirror? What the fuck? Why would you do that? I'm going home. Where's the L on the map, brother? Where is it? They're all question marks. That is so... That I just got... Oh, that is gamery at its finest. Wow. 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 I actually don't even know what to say about that. That is so painful. I'm just going to have to try and move past that at my own speed, I think. That is unbelievable. Wow. I'm just having to process that. Okay, oh, wait. No, I don't even think he was trying to game on me. Are you talking about this L? Sideways L? Wow. So I didn't even get mogged on, but I did, in a way. Which is kind of scary. I'm mogged on... Sometimes the first one to mog on you is you. That's... Man... I didn't expect us to get philosophical today, I'll tell you that much. Oh my god! It's him!
Looks like another victim of the identity thief.
Give me his fucking routine, dude. This guy is huge. Well, it's been a long road. That's for sure. I'm so glad we found this corpse.
I've reconstructed a clean set of fingerprints, but there's no match to anything in the Gotham criminal databases. I'm uploading the prints to you now. Check these against every record in the country.
Hell yeah. We can identify him by his perfect abs. Oracle, I want you to take a look at these photos for me. And I want you to save a separate copy on the Bat computer.
And then removes the face before bandaging up the head. It's definitely him, and it looks like he's stepping up his attacks. A crime with this level of precision requires weeks of premeditation. These aren't just random attacks.
I can't believe Shush would do this. This is crazy.
I found a match for the print, but there must be a mistake. This can't be correct.
Who do the prints belong to?
Bro, cycling even in death. Holy shit. Wait, hold on a second. I didn't realize the dogs were out. Alright.
Bruce, I don't know how to say this, but...
What's wrong, Barbara?
I've been thinking about the identity theft case. Don't get angry.
I was just about to say I've been thinking about that dead guy in the alleyway.
It wasn't you who killed those people. I mean, they were your fingerprints at the scene.
What did you say?
Not intentionally, but clearly you're not well. That place
I'm cured by now. Clearly you're not well. Is she talking about me mentally right now? That's true. You got some...
You know Strange's reputation. Maybe he planted the idea back when you met him. I don't like it, but...
It wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't.
Later.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. I just, well, you know.
Oracle, please analyze these photos that I sent you. I want to know, is this physique attainable? Is this achievable? Is he natty? Oracle, I need you to get on natty or not. It's a function added to the Bat computer. He's got low polygon bunions. He's in trouble. Later. Every single time Bruce's tone changes, like, out of nowhere, that's what it reminds me of. Okay, so now we're just going back to Park Row, right? Well, we're technically still here, but we were looking around over here, weren't we? Finally, victim 3. That was excellent. You can submit a request. As long as it's not really mean or rude. That would be really scary. I'm not sure how I'd handle that. Up in the map. Pretty good place to start. Alright, direct me. Director mode. Let's go. Give me some sort of... It's at Ace Chemicals? Alright. But are you telling the truth? I just removed it. Alright. South of Ace Chemicals. I can do that.
This is getting crazy.
It's like Ace Chemicals, but south. Alright, so south. So it's got to be this alleyway, right? Oh, right on top of him, too.
How do we know they ain't a third?
Another victim. Sooner or later, the killer will slip up. Let's hope it's this time.
I bet you he slipped up this time.
As with the others, the victim's face was removed pre-mortem with surgical precision. The care taken suggests the killer is more concerned with the parts he's taking than what he leaves behind.
Interesting.
Someone has taken a lot of care to cover their tracks. They used bleach to destroy any forensic evidence of the crime scene. Sometimes the lack of evidence is all you need. I'll filter for particles of the bleach and see who was so determined to cover their tracks.
Sounds good, Broog. This guy's natural. This guy's natural. This is like a couple years hard work. You can achieve this easy. Are they the same player? Are they the same NPC model? Probably. So we're just following the bleach stains now. All right. We must follow the whey protein powder to the source. That way we'll be able to find who's been training these muscular individuals. I bet you it was Shush. Just another day in the neighborhood, isn't that right? I'll see you at work on Monday, Frank. It was you all along.
You killed that.
It's translucent, man.
Back there.
I knew it.
Take his face.
I knew it.
It wasn't me. I just dumped the body. He told me to use bleach to clean it up.
I fucking knew he was capable of this.
Wayne, you know, the rich guy.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. There's an alley near the courtroom. That's where he is. He's crazy, man. You don't want to go in there.
Jesus Christ. Alright, that's where we're headed then. I can't believe we're finally going to actually finish this. This is absolutely insane. Is this a moment? I can't believe we made it. It's insane how far we've come. What's the bet? Like, the conclusion to, like, every side mission in this game is, like, you see them for 5 seconds, you walk up to them, punch them in the head, and then it's, like, lock them in some random vestibule somewhere.
What's coming, little girl? You either do what I want, or I kill you here and now. It's just, if you make me kill you, I'm gonna take my time. I got a reputation.
What are you doing, fella?
I mean, no, please, no. Then I guess you'll do what I want and find me some food. Any food you find, you bring to me first. You understand?
Oh my god. Get gamed on.
He's gonna kill me. Thanks.
The radio just said that? In Arkham City? We got some freaks out here.
Safe to hide from these animals.
All right. This is what we want. The identity thief hideout. Show me the way. Is this the door? This the one? It is. All right. I'm kind of scared.
Who's running this show?
Oh, we're not engorging his cranium. This is serious business. Oh. Yeah, so basically, like... Is Catwoman Shush? Shush is so skaggy. It's actually kind of craggy. Who is the identity thief? Oh my god, he's got MOG tutorials scattered around. Literally changing bone structure with chewing gum. This is crazy. His mogging forefather. He got the mewing x-ray. See you later, Bread. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Lovely to have you. Oh, wait. Oh, we got a podcast? Hang on a second. Leech. We'll hack that in a moment. He might have some... He might have a cracked copy of The Binding of Isaac. We need that. Alright. Podcast moment.
This is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt.
He's achieved the perfect jawline.
My work has taken too long. But now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready. I couldn't have
Oh my
put it
god, it's the
better
man
myself.
himself.
I take it you're here to stop me.
I have never
What do you
seen this.
think? I think you're too late.
You're a killer, a psychopath. I will stop you.
Really? But you look just like Bruce Wayne. It took time,
Well.
of course, to find the perfect donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally...
There's a
to
few
lose myself
outstanding
in order to create
features that may
this.
make it a little obvious who's the
6
real
people
one, but
die. Unfortunate, but necessary.
if you squint your eyes...
To complete my plan.
Why would you believe good old-fashioned revenge?
To be honest, I don't care if you do. Wayne will suffer, and you will not stop me. I can see you have your hands full.
This
with
is
Arkham
hilarious.
City, but it's time for me to leave now. Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
Okay. I'm curious to know what he looked like before that. Was this a case of some serious looks maxing? He had to, like, take the face of 3 attractive people throughout Arkham City to achieve the look? Larry, thanks again for the 100 bits, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, that coat is hard as hell. Shush does have the... He's really just... It's extreme self-improvement, right? It's... I really thought that Bruce was about to do an oopsie and be like, you look exactly like me. He very almost did. Let me out of here. I can't wait to leave.
Close the file on the identity thief, Oracle.
Have you caught him?
No. Prepare a new file on Dr. Thomas Elliot. I'm uploading all the details from his surgery.
Elliot, the famous surgeon? Didn't you used to be friends?
We were, a long time ago.
So he was the identity thief? Hang on. This says he used the faces he collected to make a new one that looked like yours. I mean, Bruce Wayne's. Is he crazy? No offense.
I have seen the Scarecrow boat, yeah.
He's gone. He's left Arkham City. I'll hunt him down tomorrow.
Oh, so does that get picked up again in Arkham Knight? Surely? Interesting. Tell me we get like a continuation, right? Cool, cool, cool. In the most disappointing way possible. That's... Hey, that's the thing with Hush stuff, man, is like anything involving Hush usually is quite disappointing. Have you ever played Black and White? No, I haven't. What sort of a game is it?
Jokers?
Is stream startup music supposed to still be playing? No, it's meant to be, like, a playlist of quiet little jams. That's what's meant to be playing right now. Well, that was a good final boss, yeah. We had a little bit of shush action. We actually got to see the man himself. As far as I'm concerned, we're not doing the Riddler, so we're done. I might just go and do the rest of these acts. Oh, wait. The acts of violence aren't on the map anymore. Well, yeah, we're done. It's the off-key Nintendo music. That's the one. We've done Deadshot. Deadshot is dead. Killed him. I'm not running around for the Riddler. I'm just not doing it. But, out of all of these, really, I thought I hadn't experienced more of it, but the only ones I think I never did was... I don't think I ever finished Hush when I was younger, and I don't think I did all of Zaz either. But besides that, I think I did all of this back in the day. I may have even done Hush, but I don't know. I think that was it. So this game is actually such a... It feels like such a little condensed... There's like no filler, really. I really should have done a lot of this side stuff just while I was going throughout the world, but... Well, it had its benefits to doing it afterwards as well. But they were super short. I guess the only really bloated thing is the Riddler, and you can have one bloated thing in your video game for people who are psychopaths, I suppose. We mogged. Can you please not play the DLC? The thought of having Robert on my screen makes me want to off myself. I understand. You know, I think I'll wait to do that DLC in a single stream. We will just power through it. As soon as the stream starts, we're just going to deal with Robert, and it's going to be done. So, next is Origins, though, which I'm extremely excited for. It's been a long time coming since I last played Origins. It'd be really cool if I could get on top of this rooftop, though. That'll do. That'll do. What about in terms of Catwoman side stuff? Is there actually little side missions for her as well, or are we pretty much done? I think we're done, right? Selena just beats up dudes? Riddler trophies are fun as fuck. When I heard that they're coming back to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, my excitement doubled. That has to be some sort of code for I'm being held hostage by Rocksteady, right? No, we'll do Harley's Revenge likely tomorrow. We'll do the whole thing. I'm going to try and start, like, a little earlier, and we'll do the whole thing in one go. Didn't we do the Two-Face boss? I think we did the Two-Face boss. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, we did. Yep. I think we're pretty much done. End of an era. It only took us 16 days. But yeah, we'll do Harley's Revenge in one go. Likely tomorrow. Which I'm kind of keen for. There will be some fun to be had there with Robert, I suppose. Alright, well, that's about it for today. Sorry it took us so long to get into it. Not much point of me doing the last bit of Arkham City if you can't even watch because it's glitching every 10 seconds. I have a drawing tomorrow as well. We'll see. I'll wait for CJ to be in the stream. That should work. That should work. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. It's been a lovely stream. It's been a lovely 16 days. Honestly, didn't think that this would happen. My original plan was like, if I can stream 3 days a week, I'll be happy. I think I say this at the end of every stream, but I am just like really happy with how this has gone, and I'm enjoying streaming in general more than I ever have before. So it's been a lovely time, and you guys are making it very enjoyable. So I think I thank you for that. Thank you everybody for the bits today as well, and the subs. CMDR Sheep, thanks for the gifted sub, and Jeremiah, thanks for subbing, and Lols, thanks for the 100 bits. Larry gave a ridiculous amount of bits, so thank you for that, man. And I think that's it. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. I appreciate you. And yeah, Harley's Revenge tomorrow is looking quite likely on the forecast, so hopefully you get a notification for that. All right. See you, everybody. Have a good one. Goodbye.